Did you finish it? Not yet. It's due Friday. That conversation happens in millions of homes every single year. And what they're talking about, this one form, this one deadline, can be the difference between a student going to their dream school or watching it slip away because of a number they didn't understand. The form is called the FAFSA. And this is the story of how it works, why it matters more than most families realize, and how to make sure yours doesn't get it wrong. Every year, billions of dollars in college financial aid go unclaimed. Not because students don't qualify, not because the money isn't there, but because families don't file the form, file it too late, or made a small mistake that cost them thousands. Hi everyone. Welcome back. Today, I'm doing something a little different. Instead of just walking through the FAFSA step by step, which honestly can feel pretty dry, I want to tell you a story of this form, where it came from, what it's actually trying to do, and why understanding it changes everything about how your family approaches college costs. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what the FAFSA is, what's new for 2026 and 2027, the mistakes that quietly cost families the most money, and the 5 moves that put you in the strongest possible position. This one's for the students filling it out for the first time, and for the parents who want to make sure their family doesn't leave a single dollar behind. So let's get into it. It's 1965. President Lyndon Johnson signs the Higher Education Act into law. The idea is radical for its time, that students' ability to go to college shouldn't be determined entirely by their parents' bank account. That talent doesn't only live in wealthy zip codes. That the country is stronger when its brightest minds can access its best institutions. From that law came federal financial aid, and from financial aid came the need for a standardized application, a way for the government to figure out who needs help and how much. That application eventually became what we know today as the FAFSA. It is not a trap. It is not a trick. It is a system. And like any system out there, once you understand how it works, you can use it to your family's full advantage. The FAFSA is the gateway to federal grants, the money you never have to pay back. Federal student loans, the money you borrow at low fixed rates, work-study programs, jobs on campus that help cover costs. And in most cases, it's the key that unlocks state grant programs too. Some schools won't ever consider your student for their own institutional scholarships or grants without a completed FAFSA on file. This one form is responsible for all of that. Let me paint you a picture of what this process looks like for most families, because I think it helps to know you're not alone and how overwhelming it can feel at first. The student is a senior in high school. It's October. The FAFSA just opened. The parent pulls up the studentaid.org website and immediately feels the weight of it. Feels they don't recognize terms they've never heard, student aid indexed, dependency status, untaxed income. Here is the thing. That feeling of overwhelm, that's almost universal. Research shows that the complexity of financial aid forms is one of the top reasons students from lower income families don't complete the process. Not because they don't care, but because the system is genuinely hard to navigate without a guide. And that's exactly why we're here today. The FAFSA uses your tax information from 2 prior years. So for the 26-27 school year, you're filing with 2024 tax data, not last year's, not this year's, 2 years back. This catches families off guard constantly because they assume they're reporting current income and then discover their numbers look different than expected. The good news is that the FAFSA's direct data exchange, which automatically pulls your tax data straight from the IRS. There's no manual entry, there's no transcription errors, just one click and your numbers are imported directly. Use it every time. Now let's talk about the number at the heart of the FAFSA, the one that determines how much your family will receive in aid. It used to be called expected family contribution. Starting in recent years, it was renamed the Student Aid Index, or SAI. Same concept, better name, because the old name implied your family was expected to pay a certain amount, which felt a little like a demand. The SAI is more honestly described as the measure of your family's financial picture. Here's how it works. The FAFSA collects information about your family's income, assets, household size, and many other intricate information about your family. It runs it through a federal formula and produces your SAI. Colleges then compare your SAI to their cost of attendance to figure out your demonstrated financial need. And from that, they build your aid package. The lower your SAI, the more need-based financial aid you're eligible for. An SAI of 0 or below qualifies a student for the maximum Pell Grant. Currently, it is up to $7,395 for the 26-27 academic year. That's federal money that never has to be repaid. For families in the middle, not low income enough for maximum grants, not wealthy enough to pay full price, the FAFSA is still essential because institutional aid, the money the college itself gives you, almost always requires a FAFSA on file. And some of the most generous schools in the country use the FAFSA data to offer aid packages that make $75,000 a year private university genuinely comparable in cost to an in-state public school. That's not hypothetical. That happens every single year. That happens to families who filed. That happens to families who understood the system, who didn't let the sticker price scare them and walk away. Now, I want to tell you about 3 families. Their names have been changed, but their stories are real. And they represent the mistakes I see the most. Family number 1, Maria and her daughter, Sophia. Sophia got into a great school. Her family assumed they made too much money to qualify for aid, so they didn't bother with the FAFSA. What they didn't know was that the school Sophia was admitted to required a FAFSA to unlock merit scholarships, money based on Sophia's academic record, not the family's income. Sophia missed out on $12,000 a year, not because she didn't deserve it, but because her family did not file the FAFSA. Family number 2, James, filing on behalf of his son, Tyler. James filled out the FAFSA in March. He didn't realize that many colleges have internal financial aid deadlines in January or February. By the time Tyler's application was reviewed, much of the school's aid budget had already been allocated. Tyler got less than students with identical financial profiles who had filed in October. The FAFSA opens October 1st. Please file in October, not in the spring. Family number 3, Elena and her mom. They're divorced. Elena lives with her mom. Her dad earns significantly more. They assume they should report mom's income only. But the 26 FAFSA rules require reporting from the parent who provides the most financial support. In this case, the dad. Their SAI came out higher than expected, and their aid package was smaller than it should have been. A conversation with financial aid office and a proper appeal corrected it, but it cost them weeks of stress and a really close call with a deposit deadline. These mistakes are avoidable. Every single one is. That's the whole point of today. Move number 1, create your FAFSA ID before you need it. Both the student and the parent need separate FAFSA IDs at studentaid.gov. Create both accounts now before October 1st and confirm they work. Families could get tripped up are the ones who try to create their ID the night before they want to file and hit a verification delay. Move number 2, file in early October or as close to it as possible. Financial aid at many schools is first come, first served. The FAFSA opens October 1st every year. Families who file in October or early November are in line for the most money. The families who file in February are often competing for what's left. Move number 3, use direct data exchange every single time. Don't type in your tax information manually. Use the automated IRS import. Manual entry is where most numerical errors happen, and errors trigger verification, which delays everything. Move number 4, add every single school you're considering. You can list up to 20 colleges on your FAFSA. Add all of them, even the ones you're not sure about yet. You can always remove a school later, but you cannot retroactively send your FAFSA data to a school after their deadline has passed. Cast wide, narrow later. Move 5, know that you can appeal. If your family's financial situation has changed since your tax return, job loss, a medical expense, a divorce, a significant reduction in income, you have the right to contact the financial aid office at any school and request a professional judgment review. You submit documentation, human being reviews your case, and many families who do this walk away with meaningfully better offer. Most families don't know this is an option. Most families who qualify never ask, so please ask. FAFSA is not the enemy. It's not a mystery, it's a system. It's built 60 years ago with the belief that where you come from shouldn't determine where you get to go to school. And the families who treat it that way, who understand, who file early, ask questions, who don't let the sticker price be the last word, those families change the trajectory of everything. Here's your one action item for today. Go to studentaid.gov this week, create your FAFSA ID, student and parent both. 10 minutes, that's it. Just get the key in beforehand, before the door opens on October 1st. If this video helped you, hit that like button. It helps this channel reach more families who need to hear this. Please subscribe if you're not already a part of this community, because next week we are breaking down financial aid award letters, how to read them, how to compare them across schools, and how to negotiate a better offer. That one could save your family thousands. Drop a comment below. What's the part of the FAFSA process that felt most confusing before today? I read every single one. See you next week.